This morning, Obamacare is hanging in the balance as coronavirus cases surge across the country. The Supreme Court today will hear arguments on the Affordable Care Act from the Trump administration, asking the justices to invalidate the entire law.
It's done me a lot of good, and honestly, I wouldn't have known where to turn or where to sign up for insurance.
21 million Americans would lose health insurance nationwide if the law is struck down, and protections for 54 million people with pre-existing conditions could also be eliminated. Veronica Valdez, a mother of 5, is watching the case closely after enrolling in Obamacare when she lost her job.
Having kids also, you can't take the risk of not having insurance.
The court upheld the Affordable Care Act in 2 previous cases, but now there's a greater conservative majority on the bench after President Trump appointed 3 justices. The law's challengers, including 18 states led by Texas, are urging the court to rule that Obamacare's individual mandate, which requires nearly all Americans to get health insurance or pay a tax, is unconstitutional. The Trump administration has not revealed a replacement for the law if it's overturned.
We have reached a very dangerous phase in the pandemic.
The case comes as several states report their highest number of daily coronavirus cases. Governors in California, New York, and other states are now hinting at new restrictions.
We have one last chance to stop a second wave.
But some optimism this morning. Pfizer has announced its vaccine appears to be 90% effective. If approved, Pfizer expects to produce enough vaccines to cover about 25 million people around the world, with the first vaccines potentially available in mid-December. And more could be on the way, according to Dr. Anthony Fauci.
The other good news, Wolf, that's important, is that the type of vaccine that it is, an mRNA vaccine that I've discussed with you in the past, that is not the only company that has it. There's another company, Moderna, which has a vaccine very similar, if not identical to this. Their results will be coming out soon.
Pfizer is dismissing claims that the company delayed the announcement. President Trump tweeting that Pfizer and the others would only announce a vaccine after the election because they didn't have the courage to do it before.
We were not working with the election as a timeline. We are going to follow the speed of science. So science spoke, and I was predicting that this will happen at the end of October. It happened a week later.
In the meantime, Dr. Fauci is telling Americans to hang on.
Help is on the way with a vaccine. We need to hang on, double down, and we can blunt these surges that we're seeing. It's possible to do, and we will be able to do it. We just need to do it, put the effort in, and just hang in there.
As for the Obamacare arguments at the Supreme Court today, a ruling is not expected until June.